Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Liam Crafton Jr., aka Zorvalchan Less Than Guru, and today I would like to talk about my noble. So the noble is from the optional occupations of Palladium, and this is something that if you want in my game to have a noble background and to be that long lost son of a duke or whatever, you either need to be this person starting off as a noble or the knight, which a knight is a martial noble that has obligations through their order. So those are the two ways. If you're not choosing a noble and you don't have the requirements to be a knight, you're not going to be a noble in my game. Just because I think it's a trope, and I want to allow tropes, and I've talked about that with the commoner, but it seems to be a really heavy trope. And when somebody's trying to have their cake and eat it too, it's like there's an occupation for that. You can do this. You can start off as a noble, and then you could, if you want to be a fighter, you can switch and be a fighter or even a knight. If you want to go that martial way, maybe you just needed to increase a attribute or so, and you use some character points to do that. So noble attribute requirement, IQ of 7. You just have to understand somewhat and be able to be cognizant about how nobility works and hierarchy and stuff like that. Any alignment, no physical conditioning required for it, no necessary for you to learn how to use armor, so tier 3 in that. Legal knowledge, read write native languages, and horsemanship. So those are kind of the equestrian, being a noble type thing. Being able to understand the laws of your areas, or even if it's just might makes right, you're the noble that is the mighty. Knowing local customs and legal knowledge all falls under that. So let's look at the level chart. The level chart, you start off with your basic skills at level 1. That's in all Palladium games. Level 2, you get an additional hit point. Level 3 and 4, you get more skills. Level 5, you get an additional shock points. Level 6, you gain 5 more to legal knowledge. At level 7, you'd get +5 to history. So if you don't have history, you gain history at 5. And if you have chosen history, then you get a boost there. Level 8 is more elective skills. Level 9 is an additional hit point. 10 is more secondary skills. Level 11, again, you get +5% to religious doctrine. So if you don't have that, then you gain that. As you go up being as you go up being a noble with higher levels, you're going to have more secular and religious connections. You're going to want to be able to understand the clergy, because the clergy is out there with the masses, your subjects. So you want to make sure you have some knowledge of what your subjects believe, and work with the religion or fight a religion that's coming in and trying to do a kill the nobility type thing. So that's where that comes into play. Level 12 is some more elective skills. Level 13, an additional shock point. Level 14 is a +5 more to the area knowledge, again gaining the skill or gaining +5. And heraldry at 15, gaining the skill or gaining +5. So if you wanted to, you could look at all the secondary skills with the area knowledge +15 and heraldry +20, and you could see these, get those, and then be able to use those as you level up, but then get those boosts as you go higher. Speaking of elective and secondary skills, exactly how it works in any Palladium first edition game. The elective skill list is these are the skills you're allowed to take, and the secondary skill list is you can take any secondary skills. These are the ones that give you bonuses. So, having said that, this wraps up all my occupations, and in the next video, we'll dive into some other changes I've made that will hopefully inspire you, or you can use for your own Palladium First Edition game. Having said that, I'm Liam Crafton Jr., aka Zormaltron Less Than Guru, and until next time, I will catch you later.